Please grab a pen and paper or type this into your phone. InvestYourself.com. For the best free financial newsletter on the planet, go to InvestYourself.com and sign up today. Hi, my name is Bob Renier, and for over 20 years I've been publishing InvestYourself.com, and I guarantee this is the only newsletter that provides the truth, it's easy to read, and it's free. Consider this. The Feds have just ended the QE program in this country, but Japan and Europe continue to print money, and all of this affects our stock market in ways you've never seen before. I invite you to sign up at InvestYourself.com. Our absolutely free newsletter will help guide you through what's really affecting our markets instead of the nonsense you hear from the mainstream media. For over 20 years, people have called it the best free newsletter on the planet, and I think you'll agree. Take a moment and go over to InvestYourself.com and sign up today. It's absolutely free, no credit card required, no ID required. Simply pop your email address in the box. That's InvestYourself.com, InvestYourself.com.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Join the Phil's Gang Show every Friday for the Phil's Gang Business Roundtable segment. Phil Grande is the recipient of the prestigious Arthur Young Venture Magazine Entrepreneur of the Year Award, and Phil's companies have been honored on the Inc. 500 list 2 years in a row with 2 of the fastest growing companies in America. Phil will share his business knowledge, insights, secrets, and experience on how to build, buy, and sell a business. That's the Phil's Gang Business Roundtable segment, Fridays only on the Phil's Gang Show. Listen live at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Investors who want to maximize their opportunities and minimize their losses, turn to philsgang.com. Beginner or seasoned investor, philsgang.com is where you learn to invest using professional-level skills and strategies, regardless of your experience and investing goals.
Been a member for about a year, and this year I'm up around 60% on my portfolio.
I'm a new gang member. I'm up like 15% in 3 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
For only $49.95 a month, you will have access to all Phil's Gang programs, special alerts, the daily investing class, and all material is archived. So why don't you take care of your financial opportunities with philsgang.com. Operators are standing by. Simply call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com today.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande weekdays at 9 a.m. on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands, at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts. At philsgang.com, we're here to help you build a successful investing plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security. Phil's Gang's technical chartists Phil Grande and Donald Cogswell are dedicated to helping you and guiding you to make profits in the stock market. For over a decade, philsgang.com has been empowering Phil's Gang members to take control of their financial lives. We're proud to offer knowledgeable investment guidance, powerful trading tools, and investing resources that help you pursue your goals with confidence. philsgang.com has daily live live webinar trading classes. They post alerts on market moves. They have tons of stock charting educational videos, and all philsgang.com material is archived. Whether you're an active trader or long-term investor, philsgang.com gives you everything you need to research stocks, place trades, and manage your portfolio. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Our government shouldn't make promises we cannot keep, but we must keep the promises we've already made.
And last year, he did not keep those promises in his State of the Union address. We're going to take a look at those because tonight we got another State of the Union. I don't know why they call it State of the Union. To me, it's State of the Pork. This is when they give everybody something. It's ridiculous. Good morning. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. We will be treated again tonight to one of these boring State of the Union addresses where they never keep their promises. In fact, 96% of the promises a president makes at the State of the Union, they never keep. It's all BS. It's a waste of time. It makes no sense. Last year, the broken promises. He said he would double the amount of renewable energy. That never happened. It grew by 20%. He knew he couldn't do that. He also promised to order the opening of 75% of our potential offshore gas and oil resources for leases. Right after the union speech, he ordered them closed. He ordered them closed. Obama also promised not to bury America under a mountain of debt. Exactly what he did. He increased our national debt, not our deficit, our national debt by $4 trillion. So what's he mean? Don't make promises you can keep. You can't keep. He doesn't keep any of them. It's not just him. It's not, as I say, if you go back and look at all the presidents, the average is 96%. Now, here's what is interesting, and here's what gets me grumpy. Now, he is going to propose a $329 billion tax hike on the wealthy to pay for all these freebies, like free college for 2 years. But here's what gets me. He seems to be very embarrassed about it. And he's very hypocritical about it. Because here's what he did. They normally put out before the State of the Union address what they're going to do to get it into a news cycle, to talk about it. Example, last week he got into the news cycle, the college initiative, and all week it was in the cycle about this free college, community college for 2 years. But guess what he did with the $329 billion tax hike. He made sure it missed the cycle. He released it at 8 p.m. on Saturday night of the 3-day Martin Luther King holiday, the weekend, so it would not hit the news cycle. I would say he's pretty embarrassed, and he should be pretty embarrassed. Think about this. The tax rate on the top 1%, who already pay $451 billion in taxes, or 38% of the taxes, all the taxes, leave the bottom 50% who pay just $31 million, or 2.7%. Now he's going to do this so to give people freebies, to redistribute wealth, instead of creating more jobs, to create or contribute more tax base. See, that's what you need to do. See, this is the problem, is you can't keep on going and hitting the wealthy. At some point, they're going to say, forget it. I'm not going to invest in this country anymore. I'm not going to keep my money in this country anymore. Those guys don't have to. You got to get to the point where you say the country needs more tax contribution. We need more people paying taxes. We need more jobs. It's kind of like owning a restaurant, and you think you're doing terrific, but you find out you only have 3 customers, 3 big fat customers. They come in and they eat every night, but you got just 3 customers, and you think you're doing well. Well, of course not. You want to have 300 different customers. It's the same thing. You can't keep going back to the 1 percentile and keep punishing, because then you start punishing the 10 percentile and the 25 percentile. It doesn't make for a healthy country. And that's why we don't have a healthy country. That's why we don't have a healthy GDP. That's why our GDP is only 2% when we should be at a 6 or 7% GDP. It makes no sense. So this is ridiculous. Now, the other thing he's going to do, he wants to raise the taxes. Get this. Here we go again. He wants to raise the taxes on capital gains. So if you invest and you make money, he wants taxes to go up again, which is pretty stupid. Bill Clinton learned this. Bill Clinton learned. He tried it, and he found out the amount of money that was going to the Treasury coffers started to diminish, because what he was doing is he was telling the wealthy, or the people who wanted to invest, he was discouraging them, so they weren't investing. So what he did, he moved from the left as a socialist. Clinton moved to the middle. Soon he dropped the tax rate, and then the Treasury was, the contribution of money that was coming in was terrific. Matter of fact, on 60 Minutes, when Obama was running for president his first time around, they asked him that question. They said, we don't understand something. Bill Clinton went through what you're trying to do. He raised the capital gains tax, and we found that private investment diminished so much that less money was going to the coffers of the Treasury. Why would you do that when he already learned that hard lesson? He says, well, because I'm about fairness. Well, you can't pay your bills with fairness. You can't build new bridges with fairness. You can't build new roads with fairness. You can't build new schools with fairness. You need revenue. You need money. So the idea is get more people back to work and contribute more taxes. Not put it on just one person, but see, the 1 percentile or the 10 percentile, that's what gets him elected. As long as he can keep attacking the wealthy and say, look at the terrible wealthy. These are terrible, mean people. And he believes everybody, if he can put that out there, that wealthy people are no good. Wealthy people are mean. Businessmen are mean. And that's what he tries to do. But that's why the country is in such a mess.
And in each instance, when the rate dropped, revenues from the tax increased. The government took in more money. And in the 1980s, when the tax was increased to 28%, the revenues went down. So why raise it at all? Especially given the fact that 100 million people in this country own stock and would be affected.
Well, Charlie, what I've said is that I would look at raising the capital gains tax for purposes of fairness.
Purpose of fairness, but Our national debt went up $4 trillion because we don't have that $4 trillion may not have happened if he did that. If he turned around and reduced the capital gains to give people an incentive, to invest. It's just like savings. What does he do with savings? He destroys the middle class by taking their savings from them so that he can give the wealthy, his friends, 0% interest rates. So instead of getting a CD at 4%, you get a CD rate at 0.25%. That's killing the middle class. You can't take the incentive away from people. It doesn't work. And you don't have a strong country. And that's the problem. That's the problem we have. Hey, we'll be right back. 15 past the hour. We'll take a look at the stock market when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. The recent volatility in the stock market is exciting because using our own high-tech charting and option tools, we were able to pinpoint and capture in advance for our Phil Gang members the recent 18% key reversal in gold mining stocks after a 30% drop. I personally, along with Donald Cogswell and Bob Bernier, invite you to the Volatility Means Opportunity webinar on Saturday, January 24th from 12 to 2 p.m. to share with you using that same knowledge and expertise in charting and options that will now help pinpoint the next powerful key reversal in oil and oil service stocks. And as a bonus, a free 2-week archive, all for just $75. Register today at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. See you on the charts.
Hi, this is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They are savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
philgang.com chooses interactivebroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information and be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's interactivebrokers.com.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
At philsgang.com, we're here to help you build a successful investing plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security. Phil's Gang's technical chartists Phil Grande and Donald Cogswell are dedicated to helping you and guiding you to make profits in the stock market. For over a decade, philsgang.com has been empowering Phil's Gang members to take control of their financial lives. We're proud to offer knowledgeable investment guidance, powerful trading tools, and investing resources that help you pursue your goals with confidence. philsgang.com has daily live webinar trading classes. They post alerts on market moves. They have tons of stock charting educational videos, and all philsgang.com material is archived. Whether you're an active trader or long-term investor, philsgang.com gives you everything you need to research stocks, place trades, and manage your portfolio. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Be sure to watch The Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande weekdays at 9 a.m. on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to The Phil's Gang Show right in your hands, at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Please grab a pen and paper or type this into your phone. InvestYourself.com. For the best free financial newsletter on the planet, go to InvestYourself.com and sign up today. Hi, my name is Bob Bernier, and for over 20 years I've been publishing InvestYourself.com, and I guarantee this is the only newsletter that provides the truth, it's easy to read, and it's free. Consider this. The feds have just ended the QE program in this country, but Japan and Europe continue to print money, and all of this affects our stock market in ways you've never seen before. I invite you to sign up at InvestYourself.com. Our absolutely free newsletter will help guide you through what's really affecting our markets instead of the nonsense you hear from the mainstream media. For over 20 years, people have called it the best free newsletter on the planet, and I think you'll agree. Take a moment and go over to InvestYourself.com and sign up today. It's absolutely free, no credit card required, no ID required. Simply pop your email address in the box. That's InvestYourself.com, InvestYourself.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, tonight's the State of the Union. There's going to be a lot of talk about freebies. And it's ridiculous. Everything is going to be free, college, you name it. And then they're going to just go and simply raise the taxes on the 1 percentile or the 10 percentile. You got to stop doing that at some point. At some point, you got to spread the taxes. You got to get more people to work, but that's too much work. And also, another problem is that hurts his voting base. Remember what the Democrats do. They want more and more entitlements, more and more people to be on entitlements, more and more people, they don't want them working. What do they call it? Job lock? And they want people to go home and have other people pay for their insurance. That's voters. That's how they get their voters, the Democrats. The Republicans, remember how they get their voters? They go to the rich and they give them tax dodges and tax cuts, like, of course, the 401k was a big tax cut in the beginning. Now, tonight, and by the way, we're just waiting for the market to open. The minute the market opens, and a reminder, it's 22 past the hour. The market will be open in a moment. We're going to go take a look at these stocks. The market, the futures, was up about 80 points when I started this morning, the show, and now it's cut in half. So as I always tell you, never chase a market that opens higher. You always want a market to open lower. Then when it turns positive, you got a solid market. But we are going to have, I think, one of the best webinars we ever had. It's going to be archived for 2 weeks. It's going to be this Saturday. So if you can't make it, no problem. It's going to be from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Now, I'm going to be there teaching. Donnie and Bob Bernier. We're going to be teaching, and we're going to be covering options. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff, charting. We've got some real good stuff. And the reason we decided to hold it now is because of the volatility in the stock market. Volatility, when people hear volatility, they think of it as something negative. It's not negative. It's where you can make money. What we're looking for now is for this market to pull back and then have an opportunity to get in. So we got to follow the institutional money. As they take their money out, and we'll show you on a chart how to do that, we know when they're going to get in. Example, we just had a tremendous rally in gold mining stocks, and we've been waiting for those for a long time. Finally, on our PT2 chart, we saw money coming in very, very clearly. And if you want to see this, and if you're in front of your computer or you've got some mobile device, go to philsgang.com, and I'll put up for you and click on where it says listen live or view live, and you can see my chart. I'm going to put up gold for you. Just give me an example. Gold mining stocks. You'll see what happened. GDX. How we had this tremendous pullback around 35 points, and then as soon as our chart, we saw the institutional buyer, it turned green, and you can see it right on my chart from red to green. So it was red when it started to go up around $17, and then we didn't buy it because we waited for it to turn green to tell us the institutions that own these mining stocks, they're now putting in enough money, what we call pricing power, to give us pricing power. And this is what we teach. And this is what we're going to be talking about on Saturday, plus how to do it with options. We're also going to be looking at our other chart, which is a shorter time period. There's two different charts. The PT2 is for somebody who wants to be in the market for a longer period of time. The PT1 is someone who wants to be in the market for a couple of weeks, even a couple of days. And so they're just two different techniques, long-term, short-term. You can combine them. But that's what we're going to teach this weekend in volatility and shorting, because when the market goes net down, we also have what we call these inverses. Give you an example. If the market corrects, the S&P corrects by 20%, which it could do, we don't want our gang members missing it. So we have what we call an inverse, and I'm showing this right on my chart right now for those people who have a mobile device. Just go to philsgang.com. Click on Listen Live or View, and you'll see where the SH is the inverse. Now, as people are afraid to short stocks, they're very afraid to short stocks, bet they're going down. So we have a system that it's inverse where you buy it, and it turns green, and that tells us to get in and buy. We're going to go all over that this weekend and a lot more, so go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up. It's only $75, archive for 2 weeks, and you're going to have a good time, and you're going to learn a lot. Now, when the market opens, we'll take a look at it. We got a few minutes. It's 26 after the hour, so we'll look at some of the indices when we get going here. Now, tonight, as I say, we're going to have the State of the Union. Now, he's going to start out, as he did for 6 years, the same stuff. The first thing's going to be job creation. He's going to talk about job creation, and he'll tell us how he created 10 million jobs when he didn't. He only created 6 million. 4 million jobs have been total fluff. Total fluff. He's been overstating by about 625,000 jobs a month. And the red flag came up in two areas. One, payroll tax. Payroll tax is never wrong. Anybody who works, it's payroll tax. You got to have a payroll tax. It's never wrong. But it started to show up when we started to see 470,000 new businesses close their doors, and only 400,000 open doors. So that is a divergence that created a red flag. And then when you went back and started to go down through the tax receipts, because everybody pays taxes, withholding, and you can see what happened. They were overstating these numbers by 6.25. He's going to start talking about climate change. Now, that's interesting. He's going to talk about climate change. But they just came out with a new report. Americans are now gripped by fear after seeing the killing of those 12 people in Paris at that magazine, because they just had a survey of 1,054 Americans. They asked them what is their priority, and the priority used to be the economy. That has been shifted now to terror. So terror is ranked 1. The economy is ranked 2. So 75% rating. They said, hey, we're worried about terrorism. Now, there's a problem with the terrorism. Everybody's not on the same page. We're getting to the point we're probably going to stop being a watchful eye on terror because we're afraid to call these people what they are. Ridiculous. But another thing I want to talk about tonight is Obama is not going to tell us the truth about the middle class and what he's costing you, the middle class, every year out of your pocket. I'm going to give you that information, so when you hear him tonight, you say, that's not true what he's saying. We'll be right back. 28 past the hour on Phil's Gang. Come to my webinar. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. The recent volatility in the stock market is exciting because using our own high-tech charting and option tools, we were able to pinpoint and capture in advance for our Phil Gang members the recent 18% key reversal in gold mining stocks after a 30% drop. I personally, along with Donald Cogswell and Bob Renier, invite you to the Volatility Means Opportunity webinar on Saturday, January 24th from 12 to 2 p.m. to share with you using that same knowledge and expertise in charting and options that will now help pinpoint the next powerful key reversal in oil and oil service stocks. And as a bonus, a free 2-week archive, all for just $75. Register today at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. See you on the charts.
They just told us right away that we're gonna house you, we're gonna feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's been taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you. There is St. Jude.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
I'm here today with philsgang.com's Phil Grande. Phil, do people really get hurt with 401k fees?
Sure, you're seeing it today like no other time because most people don't understand the fees. And when the 401k started out, it was a perfect timing because the stock market was roaring for 2 years. So they didn't care what they were paying for fees. It always looked like they were making money in spite of the fees. It wasn't until the market broke they found out that they were being scammed by fees. At just a 1% fee, they wipe out 28% of your money.
So you're saying there's a big difference in how much money you end up with at retirement.
Amazing that 85% didn't know what effect these high fees had on their retirement money. For every 1% they pay, 1% takes away 28% of your retirement money. 2%, you lose more than half of all the money you put away for your retirement.
Fees are damaging your future, your retirement. Learn more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Join the Phil's Gang Show every Friday for the Phil's Gang Business Roundtable segment. Phil Grande is the recipient of the prestigious Arthur Young Venture Magazine Entrepreneur of the Year Award, and Phil's companies have been honored on the Inc. 500 list 2 years in a row with 2 of the fastest growing companies in America. Phil will share his business knowledge, insights, secrets, and experience on how to build, buy, and sell a business. That's the Phil's Gang Business Roundtable segment, Fridays only on the Phil's Gang Show. Listen live at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Easy Trade platform.
In order to pay for that quote-unquote free community college, he wants to raise taxes on the rich to the tune of $320 billion. And he also wants to then use some of the other money raised on the rich by giving tax credits to the tune of about $175 billion to couples in what he defines as the middle class. What's interesting is that he put out a preview of all of these plans, and it looked a lot like a campaign commercial from 2012 where the president did talk about basically, as you suggest, redistributing wealth. What's interesting about that is it's a sharp contrast to what the president was saying last fall. Listen to what he said today and what he said before the midterms.
This State of the Union gives me an opportunity to present to the American people, now that we have fought our way through the crisis, how do we make sure that everybody in this country, how do we make sure that they're sharing in this growing economy?
I'm not on the ballot this fall. Michelle's pretty happy about that. But make no mistake, these policies are on the ballot. Every single one of them.
He said those policies were on the ballot. He won on those policies in 2012, but clearly lost in the 2014 midterms, and that's why Republicans came out and said the early look of what we're reporting on about these plans that will be unveiled show the president's divorced from reality and doesn't want to deal with the new power dynamic on Capitol Hill.
That's right. And what he's saying is this, that I don't want people to work. I want the people who are working redistribute their wealth to the ones who don't work. That's what he's saying. It's clear. I mean, he's a socialist. So how does that affect you in the stock market? Well, they're going to have to keep pumping the market with quantitative easing. If you take away the quantitative easing from this market, the market would be in half. Stocks would be cut in half. This market would be about 7,500 on the Dow. So with this policy for the next 2 years that we redistribute wealth, we don't create jobs. We just stay at this 235,000 jobs a month, a GDP of 2% annualized, where we are. And he doesn't want to do any better than that because he doesn't want people to do better. He doesn't want the middle class to do better because he can't have a socialist nation with a prosperous middle class, and prosperity comes from business, small businesses. And he's killing small businesses with regulations. So what do? You got to retire. You got to put money away. So he starts killing the middle class with savings. So he doesn't even want the middle class to save because he wants them drop into poverty. It's ridiculous. Think about the money that we lose, that the middle class loses every year from his programs. It's just nuts. The savings program alone, let's think about it. The middle class, he hurts purposely because he wants them to slip into poverty. $675 billion a year comes out of our pocket because of the CD rates that were once at 4%. He makes sure he drops into 0.25% so he can loan money to multinational corporations at zero interest, so that the Federal Reserve can buy 10-year treasuries to drop down the 10-year yield or the interest to an unattractive yield or interest rate, to make the big countries who buy our dollars and buy our treasuries instead shift to stocks to move the market up. So we lose every year $675 billion saving, so he can do that to us to move the stock market up. We lose another $150 billion a year out of our pocket when he buys these treasuries. When he was buying these treasuries of $45 billion a month to make those yields low, that's another $850 billion. So there we are, $675 billion he took from our savings, confiscated. He confiscated another $850 billion for the middle class to try to get these, to buy these treasuries to get the yields down, so to move the stock market up. This is terrible. He cost us another $386 billion out of our pocket by hiding 27 new taxes in Obamacare, like the medical device bill. So you got $365 billion, $675 billion, $850 billion. That would be in our savings. That would be in our retirement. But he takes it from the middle class. Remember, the difference of this president. In 2009, the word that defined him was hope. Remember? Hope. Now the word that defines him is dope. Or I think disappointment. Disappointment. That's maybe a better word. So we got to focus on creating wealth on our own. And we got to create wealth. You're not going to do it from housing. You're not going to go and dig up some blood diamonds down in West Africa. You're going to have to do it in the market, because the market gets safer and safer and safer, because, understand, the more he hurts the middle class, I just explained, the more he doesn't create jobs, instead points to the rich and said, look, we're going to make you redistribute your wealth to the poor. So he's got to continue to get the wealthy much wealthier, because he needs to drain off of them to take that money and redistribute it to all the other classes. So he's got to make sure the stock market's going up, because it's the wealthy who control the stock market. It's the top 10 percentile that control 80% of the private stock. So listen what he's doing. Think about it. That's why he did QE1, QE2. And then he did his twist. And now we're going to do QE4. We have no choice. As long as he's not going to create jobs, he has no choice. He's got to keep that stock market going. So that's why I want you to please, I want to share this webinar with you Saturday. Myself and Donnie and Bob, and we will go through the charting. We'll go through our charts, the PT1, the PT2. We have our brand new platform, Phil's Trade platform, beautiful, easy to maneuver, easy. It's just easy to read. It's been designed not by engineers, but by traders like myself. And we will hit every important point you need. How do you put extra money in your pocket in the market and feel safe? That's the point. See, you don't feel safe in the market because you don't feel like you got any control in the market. It's like when you buy a stock. There's no reason to buy a stock and be fearful that it's going to go down. We use what they call stops, S-T-O-P-S. There's no reason that you can't control the loss. You make the decision what the risk is going to be. If you're going to say, I'm going to lose $100 to make $500, then you can put that in. You can put in a stop. You create the risk. You control the risk. But you don't do that by giving it money to somebody else. This is what we'll teach you on a chart. And the market is simple. It's a function of what moves those stocks up. Institutional money. Institutions, their money. And they get a lot of, now think about this. The institutions, Obama is saying, I'm going to give you all the money you want at zero rates, so you can keep buying your own shares, so that you can move the stock market up, so that your earnings look better than they really are. And I'm going to keep doing that for you, because I'm not going to help out the middle class. I want the middle class to end up being the working poor. And we've never had so many people in the middle class that have slipped to the working poor as we had since this guy's been in office. But that's okay, because now you figure out the way to go is everything he is doing, what he's trying to do to our society, we can make money. So he knows that he's got to create money to fix bridges. He's got to fix roads. He's got to take care of welfare. He's got to take care of Medicare. He's got to take care of, where's the money coming from? He's making sure the poor, the real poor, don't work. He punishes them. He says, if you go and if you're poor, and you go and you're on a welfare program and you make too much money on a little job, we're going to take everything away from you. He discourages it. So please sign up for my webinar. We only have 75. We only have half left now, 30, I think, or 32 sites. I'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. The recent volatility in the stock market is exciting because using our own high-tech charting and option tools, we were able to pinpoint and capture in advance for our Phil Gang members the recent 18% key reversal in gold mining stocks after a 30% drop. I personally, along with Donald Cogswell and Bob Renier, invite you to the Volatility Means Opportunity webinar on Saturday, January 24th from 12 to 2 p.m. to share with you, using that same knowledge and expertise in charting and options, that will now help pinpoint the next powerful key reversal in oil and oil service stocks. And as a bonus, a free 2-week archive, all for just $75. Register today at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. See you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes, but now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
At philsgang.com, we're here to help you build a successful investing plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security. Phil's Gang's technical chartists Phil Grande and Donald Cogswell are dedicated to helping you and guiding you to make profits in the stock market. For over a decade, philsgang.com has been empowering Phil's Gang members to take control of their financial lives. We're proud to offer knowledgeable investment guidance, powerful trading tools, and investing resources that help you pursue your goals with confidence. philsgang.com has daily live webinar trading classes. They post alerts on market moves. They have tons of stock charting educational videos, and all philsgang.com material is archived. Whether you're an active trader or long-term investor, philsgang.com gives you everything you need to research stocks, place trades, and manage your portfolio. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com.
They just told us right away that we're gonna house you, we're gonna feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's been taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Gang, InvestYourself.com.
This segment is sponsored by InvestYourself.com. Now, Bob will be at the webinar on Saturdays from 12 noon to 2 p.m., and it's $75. I'll be teaching. Donnie will be teaching. And Donnie should give you a lot of inspiration. I'm going to tell you what. And JR. They knew nothing about trading stocks. Not a thing. And also I have Dr. Who used to teach for us every once in a while too. Kaufman, knew nothing. They came in, they started working, and I didn't give them any special attention, no special classes. They came in just like everybody else on our 25-share power system, and now look where they are 5-6 years later. Look where they are. Are you kidding? So it works. There's living proof. It works. Now, as I said, the advantage that you have is the rigging of the economy. You go, oh, rigging, this is bad. No, this is good. Like volatility is good. Now, here's the better news. You never have to worry again when a market goes down, because you're going to be on the right side of the transaction using the technology we have available. Just like with gold. When gold came down 30%, using the technology we have, our PT2 color-coded stock, it told us early on that we could see money was going in. And then the market rallied. Gold mining stocks market rallied 18%. We caught that rally for our students. Now, I'm not saying everybody got 18%. I'm not saying that at all. Some got 5%, some got 10%, some got 30%, depending where they decided to get in. But the key was not how much they made. The key was identifying, using a chart that the institutions were now, after all these, almost a year, taking money out. All of a sudden, they're putting money in. Almost a year? That's pretty strong. So, and the other thing is, when you take your risk with the technology we have, if you're going to buy it at $22, you can say, well, I'm going to put in a stop at $21. I'm going to lose $50 to try to make $500. You can control it. So, everything that this administration is doing is geared towards the stock market, keeping the stock market up. Why do you think it is that in 6 years we have not had an interest rate hike? Because they're lying to us. Listen, because the economy isn't better.
When President Obama makes his way into the House chamber tomorrow, he'll make the case that the American economic comeback is real, and there is good news. The unemployment rate has dropped significantly. The stock market has jumped almost 10,000 points. And consumer confidence.
So let's talk about that. The stock market jumped almost 10 points. 10,000 points. Why? It was engineered to go up 10,000 points. It wasn't out of consumption. We are an economy based on consumption, 70% consumption, but people aren't consuming because they don't have savings. They don't have extra money. They're working part-time. So how the hell does these stocks go up so much? It's because he engineered it through what they call quantitative easing. It was printing $3 trillion to buy these treasuries to force the market up. She doesn't tell you that. Here's another one. Bob Beckel, another communist.
The president wants to tax the 1%, the rich more. Is that fair?
Of course it's fair. And the question.
Of course it's fair. Of course it's fair. And then he goes on to say how great the economy is booming.
The president wants to tax the 1%, the rich more. Is that fair?
Of course it's fair. And the question, obviously it is. It's going to catch you, which is good. It's going to catch me. It's going to catch Alan West. But look, this is politics, and he's playing out here. He is in a recovering economy. In fact, you could call it a booming economy.
A booming economy. When last year, 2014, more than 90% of the jobs are all part-time. That's booming? That's a booming economy? We have become a rental nation in housing. We don't have ownership anymore. That's booming. Go take a look at Caterpillar, collapsing. IBM, collapsing. We are in a booming. No, we're not. See, this is what they do. They have engineered the stock market go up 10,000 points to convince you that somehow the stock market is the economy when it isn't. When it isn't. And the poor people in 401ks, they're not making any money. And nobody's telling the truth. But we're not here to debate the truth, not the truth. We're here to give you a mechanism to create wealth. And I just got to get across to you what they're trying to do. They got to keep the stock market up. Why haven't they taken interest rates in 6 years and put them up? Because if they did, the stock market would collapse. So anybody that tells you the economy is booming, then why don't you put the rates up down, big guy? Put the rates up. Prove it. Because they know it's not booming. They know it's not booming. So, we've got an opportunity in oil. Now that's been crushed just like gold mining stocks. We caught the gold mining. We'll teach you this weekend, this Saturday at 12 to 2. We're going to show you how to use a chart so you'll know. You'll know when the oil boom and when the oil price is going to turn around after dropping 30, 40, 50%. You'll catch it. You'll catch it. Look, they're lying so much about this market. Why do you think 6 weeks ago they took, and remember they had the Frank Dodd bill, which they said, we promise you we'll never bail out the banks again. So what happened about 3 weeks ago? They bailed the banks out with what? Derivatives. 5 biggest banks on Wall Street owed $40 trillion each in derivatives. 40 trillion with a T. I asked the question, why after 6 years all of a sudden are we bailing them out when the Frank Dodd bill was very clear? We're not going to bail them out, but we did. Well, here's why. We finally figured it out. Because there's another derivatives problem with these banks that could roll these banks over and kill them. It's oil derivatives. There has been so much investment. Remember I told you, Europeans have been pouring money into fracking investments. But then when the oil price dropped, they stopped. But the banks, this is what people don't know, the banks have overextended themselves like they did with the subprime mortgages backed by derivatives. Remember the subprime mortgages? Remember they kept telling us how they were contained? They were contained, not to worry. Well, guess what? Banks have taken such a huge risk because they know they'll get bailed out. They leverage themselves up to the hilt. They're using derivatives as an insurance policy, and they're pouring money into this fracking business. And now that oil is going down, these banks could tip over, and that's why 3 weeks ago they took the other derivatives and they bailed them out. Bad enough now they got all the oil derivatives. So, but here's the good news. You're sitting there going, oh, gee, I'm afraid. Phil's saying the market's going down. No! What I'm saying, they're going to come in with QE4 now. They did QE1, QE2, the twist, which is QE3, and now they're going to do QE4 because they can't raise rates. There is no other opportunity, in my opinion, on this earth than the stock market. You'll never again be in a position that the government has total control of the market. And without having total control of the market, they know this economy, we would go into the deepest depression ever. And the proof? The rates have been at 0% for 6 years. This morning, what did I say to you when the market rallied? On the opening, up 75 points. I always teach you, do not chase the market in the morning when it opens. Wait till about 7 after 10 and see what happens. Guess what? Now the market opened. It was up about 75, 80 points. Now it's down almost 100 points. This is what you're going to learn. So, again, go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up. We only have, as I say, I think we have about 38 left. That's it, because we only have 75 pods. And I sell these out all the time. And go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up at $75. It's archived for 2 weeks. Or you can call 877-600-GANG right now and reserve your spot. And I'm telling you, you'll be so happy you did this. Everything is designed for this market to stay up, not down.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. I'm here today with philsgang.com.